You've likely heard of the recent so-called spy balloon from China that was shot down by the US early in February 2023. China have claimed it was just a weather balloon. In this video, we're going to look at what the balloon actually was and the purpose it may have served. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, it really helps this small channel grow. So as you probably know, from late January to early February, the balloon was seen over Alaska and the continental United States before being shot down on February 4th. We can see here the balloon's flight path from being launched in Hainan in South China. US officials claim that the balloon was being tracked from the time it was launched, but it's unclear if this was the case. From the flight path, experts have said the movements were not regular with a weather balloon, as the slow changes in course indicate it was being operated remotely, and the balloon also had a propeller to assist with steering. This is inconsistent with most weather balloons. The balloon seemed to loiter over a town called Billing in Montana, which just happens to be one of the US's 3 bases that intercontinental ballistic missiles are operated from. This further adds to the theory that this was a surveillance balloon rather than a weather balloon. A weather balloon would not be capable of loitering over one position as this balloon did. Here is a photo of the balloon taken with a telephoto lens from the ground in Montana. The US has alleged that China has a whole fleet of these surveillance balloons that have flown over 40 countries in total. What makes them so effective at avoiding detection is that they fly at around 60,000 feet and display on a radar in a similar way a small bird would, making it very hard to use anti-aircraft weapons against them. Here is a size comparison of the balloon that was over the US. The balloon was over 200 feet tall, and the payload it carried weighed over 2,000 pounds. For reference, a typical weather balloon is less than a quarter of this size. The balloon was powered by solar arrays which were studied after the balloon was shot down, with the US stating, "The balloon's solar arrays produce sufficient power to run multiple active intelligence collection sensors, and that the antennas on the balloon could collect and geolocate communications, including radio and mobile phone signals." The US has not released any further specific information on what technology the balloon was carrying in its 20 to 30 meter long payload, but it's pretty clear from the limited information released that this balloon was a lot more capable than the average weather balloon. With a few reports of high altitude objects being shot down by the US and Canada in the days following, do you think this is China trying to up its surveillance on other countries, or just a weather balloon gone off course? Perhaps you think it's something else entirely, but either way, please do subscribe to the channel and thanks for watching.